Welcome to Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game. 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Brought to you tonight by Shaheen Chevrolet, your hometown Lansing Chevy dealer. Falsettas Casanova on Waverly, just south of Michigan, home of Lansing's original pizza pie. And by Meyer, proud to bring you this Friday night presentation of high school basketball as the Lansing Catholic Cougars travel to take on the Williamston Hornets. The CAAC White title is on the line tonight. Nick Chase along with Brandon Howell here from Williamston High School, high above the deck overlooking the track. A good vantage point for us here at Williamston High tonight as we take a look at this contest. It's a rematch of an earlier matchup that we did here on the game. 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Lansing Catholic came away with a home win in that one. Williamston, however, has a chance to avenge that loss here on their home floor and come away with a share of the CAAC White crown. Lansing Catholic wins. It's theirs to themselves.
Hey, it's the same story it is every year at the end of February, it seems like. Comes down to these two teams in the CAAC White. It seems like, seriously, every year this happens.
We're just about 2 minutes away from tipping this one off here. Williamston playing host to Lansing Catholic. It's your Friday night edition of Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball. Welcome back to Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game. 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Nick Chase and Brandon Howell with you from Williamston High School as the Hornets play host to the Lansing Catholic Cougars. Williamston looking for a share of the CAAC White title. Well, Lansing Catholic looking to win it outright here at Williamston High tonight. As the starting lineups are introduced to everybody here at Williamston High, Brandon's got them for everybody listening across the dial tonight.
Let's start off with the visiting Cougars of Lansing Catholic. At guard, number 3, Matt Fada. Also in the backcourt, number 10, Robert Mothersell. At number 12, Owen Rush. Number 23, Michael Corey. And, of course, the big man, number 15, Tony Poljan at 6'8". For Williamston, number 2, Keaton Hall. Number 3, Seth Kirby. Number 5, Kean Shepler. Number 22, outstanding player, Riley Lewis. And number 32, Curtis Codette. We've seen that last name at Williamston a few times, haven't we, Nick?
Yeah, indeed we have. We'll see if I can stay away from calling him by his older brother's name here tonight. Had a little trouble with that for the first time around between these two. Of course, Curtis's older brother, Jimmy, a 4-year varsity player for the Williamston Hornets a few years back. As we're getting set and ready to go. It's kind of a battle of two different teams here. I mean, obviously, you know, it's two different teams that are playing each other, but they've got two different mindsets coming into this one. Obviously, don't even worry about the white title. You just look at the way the offense runs between these two teams. Lansing Catholic with a little bit of a size advantage with Mothersell and Tony Poljan up front. Nobody really with any height that can match up with a 6'8 Tony Poljan one-on-one. I don't know if we'll see a whole lot of zone play out of Williamston, but it wouldn't surprise me because they run everything through their 6-foot junior guard, Riley Lewis. In that backcourt, also he's in there with a Kean Shepler, who's a deadly threat from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, it should be a real good matchup as usual when these two play. And like you said, contrasting styles should be interesting. But I think, like most of the time when anyone plays Lansing Catholic, what it'll come down to, can you contain Tony Poljan? I mean, he's going to outsize you pretty good. Williamston has one kid at 6'7", Lane Hodges, but he's not a starter. So they're going to be, I mean, Marcus Johnson giving up 3 inches on him. It should be interesting. Let's see how it plays out.
Lansing Catholic in the Columbia blue road jerseys with a white trim. And Williamston, the home whites with a green trim. Look at this, Tony Poljan not jumping center here tonight. Instead, it's going to be Robert Mothersell against Seth Kirby, and Kirby gets the best of it, and Williamston starts here. Catholic settles in to their 2-3 zone they've been known for so many years as Williamston works the perimeter right now. Out high with it is Riley Lewis. Goes right side. Shepler has it. Back out high to Lewis, and now Shepler on the right wing going down to the block to Kirby. Back out high. Lewis open for 3. He's going to take the 3, and he knocks it down for the game's first point.
And he is a scorer. He's a big-time player.
Kirby on the assist, 3-0 Williamston on the first possession of the contest. Here's Tony Poljan with it in the corner for Lansing Catholic left side. Back out high, they work it to Matthew Fada. Now running the point, it's Owen Rush, the 5'10 junior. Left corner now, Fada's going to fire the 3. This one's too hard. Long rebound comes out to Keaton Hall and Williamston, and they're on the run. Here's Hall to the free throw line, kicks it right side. Kirby traveled with it before he could stop and take his shot. That's the game's first turnover.
Man, that was an awkward looking travel. You don't see that very often. Just plain old 3 steps. Not a hard call to make.
Less than a minute into this one, it's 3-0 Williamston early on here. Hornets going to a 3-2 zone. See if they transition out into that diamond and one and box and one look we've seen out of a lot of teams this year. And indeed, they will go to a box and one. Left side, here's Rush firing the three. Rolls around the rim and falls for him. Theta on the assist for Lansing Catholic, and they're on the board to tie this one at 3.
Made like 2 revolutions around the rim.
Back the other way. Quick three. Left corner's up and good. Keaton Hall knocks it down.
I don't know if Catholic wants to get into a 3-point shooting contest with Williamson. That's not their game.
So it's 6-3 Williamson. Now here's a deep three. Theta off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound comes away to Kean Scheffler. He'll bring it up the floor for Williamson. Looks at the Catholic 2-3 zone. Starts at left side with Lewis. Back out high to Scheffler. He thought about the three. They're looking for Codet right there at the free throw line, posting up against Poljan. In the middle of the Catholic 2-3 zone. Nothing doing there, so Lewis finds a little seam. Takes a 12-foot jumper. Right side, no good. Here's Kirby with a rebound, and it is on the floor now and saved by the Hornets. Now open for three. Here he is, the big man Lewis. No good, and another offensive rebound for the Hornets.
Wow, big surprise. Williamston cleaning up on the offensive glass over Tony Poljan.
6-3 Williamson. They slow it down. Their third opportunity to strip down the floor with 5:45 to go first quarter. They've got that 3-point lead. Here's Curtis Codet. Back out high to Riley Lewis. Lewis looks at the zone. Now into the middle of the zone. They get it to Scheffler at the free throw line. Back out right side to Lewis, and they work it back out high to Kean. Now Lewis, no look pass, picked off. Good defense by Owen Rush. Getting credit for the steal for Lansing Catholic's going to be Michael Corey. 2 Williamson turnovers, and they've got the 3-point lead with 5:20 to play first quarter.
Yeah, and good job of clogging up the passing lanes there, and that's so common we see from the zone.
Tony Poljan, left side, he knocks down the three. Matthew Theta on the assist. This game's tied. We've seen nothing but 3 balls early on here. 6-6 your score. Here's Codet dribbling at the left elbow. Now they work it back out to the right wing. Scheffler defers to Riley Lewis, and he'll reset. Good crowd here for a 6 o'clock game on the far east side of the listening area as they go downstairs to Seth Kirby. Left block. He lays it up and in off the glass.
And Kirby's had great positioning early on in this first quarter.
And good look there for Keaton Hall of Williamston. Credit for the assist. 8-6 Williamson. Here's Poljan driving left side against a double team, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul.
Looked good to me. Looked like Scheffler was set. Pretty stoic, and they're going to make that an easy call, man, right along the baseline in front of the ref.
4:34 to go, first quarter. Williamson 8, Lansing Catholic 6. Our first substitution of the night sees Joey Theta check into the Lansing Catholic lineup. Replaces Michael Corey. Williamson with a 2-point lead. Looks at the 2-3 Catholic defense. Curtis Codet has it out high. Goes to the free throw line. Kean Scheffler thought about the 16-footer. Couldn't square up and get a good shot. So Codet, he's going to go right through the middle of the paint, but he's too hard on the layup. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Tony Poljan of Lansing Catholic. It'll stay with Williamston.
I like that. Go right after it. Get in the middle of the zone and attack. That's the right idea.
Underneath their own basket, they inbounded out high to Keaton Hall. Left side, here's Lewis dribbling back out high towards the timeline. He'll reset, look at the 2-3 zone once again. Codet with it, top of the key, goes to Scheffler left wing. Williamson very patient here. Offensively, it's worked out so far for him. Now dribbling into the paint. Ooh, got away with a travel to Riley Lewis. Kicks it out for 3, left side, up and in for Keaton Hall. Hall 2 for 2. He's got 6 points early on. Riley Lewis with his second assist of the night, and Williamson out to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that's going to be there if you play zone against them. You could be flirting with danger there if you're Catholic, the way these guys shoot.
Williamson starting 4 for 7 from the field here tonight. They've got the 11-6 lead. 3:30 to play in the first. Here's Joey Theta going right side to Mothersell. Puts the ball on the floor, finds Theta now on the left side. Joey Theta gives it back to Matthew Theta. Now Owen Rush, 3 from the top of the key. High arcing shots, nothing but net. Theta with his third assist of the night.
My goodness, that almost scraped the rafters, Nick.
Owen Rush with his second 3 ball of the night. He's got 6 points. And Catholic back within 2. It's 11-9 Williamson. 3 minutes to play first quarter. Back the other way. Here's Scheffler. His 3 balls up and good. And it's raining threes here tonight.
That one was pure coming right out of the chute. You could tell. Nice stroke. 14-9. Williamson with the lead. Here's Lansing Catholic with the ball in the hands of Owen Rush, the 5'10 junior. Starts at right side with Matthew Theta. Also out there with Joey Theta and Robert Mothersell and Tony Poljan down in the middle of the Williamson 3-2 zone.
Rush with a left wing, skip pass to the Matthew Fada. Passes on the three, dribbles into the paint, through a double team. Oh, nice jump step, and off the glass he gets the ball.
Good patience and strong moves in the paint, man. That was nice.
14-11. Williamston still up by 3. 2:20 to go in the first. Kean Scheffler has the left side out high to Curtis Codet. Back to Scheffler. Both teams have been playing zone defense all night long so far. Here's Curtis Codet. Entry pass to Scheffler. Back out high to Codet. Puts the ball on the floor. Picks it up. Goes right corner. Riley Lewis passes on the three ball. Nice late pass to Codet. But a little behind him. And Owen Rush comes away with the steal. 3 Williamson turnovers here in the first quarter. But they still have the 3-point lead. 14-11 with 1:50 to play.
All that attention collapsing on Tony Poljan in the middle of the key there.
Now Poljan draws a double team. He's going to go right through it. Oh, nice late pass down low. Waiting for it on the right blocks, Joey Fada, and he lays it up and in.
Back door is going to be open when that zone collapses on Poljan. Nice speed, nice find.
14-13. Williamson up by a point. Good defense by Owen Rush to knock the ball out of the hands of Kean Scheffler out of bounds. It stays with the Hornets. And here you see Lane Hodges checking into the lineup. The 6'7" senior center replaces Curtis Codet. Interesting to see what Williamson does on defense next time. He's got a little bit more size to go one-on-one with Poljan.
Yeah, 6'7", just giving up 1 inch on Poljan.
Here's a turnaround jumper from the free throw line by Keaton Hall. Bounces around the rim a couple of times, and Poljan clears the miss.
Believe it or not,
Lansing Catholic.
That's Catholic's first rebound of the game.
Unbelievable.
More than 6 minutes in.
Almost 7 minutes in as there's a minute 5 left here in the first. Patrick Gillespie also checked into that lineup for Lansing Catholic on that last whistle. As the Cougars work it left side, Mothersell in the corner, looking at the Williamson zone. Nice spin to get it out to Joey Fada. Now Poljan at the top of the key, swings it to Matthew Fada. Fakes the 3, steps inside the arc. The 2, little too hard. Rebound comes away to Keaton Hall of Catholic.
Williamson owning the glass.
Now here's Lewis, left side, leaves it for Hall. Skip pass to the right, Scheffler's got it. Back out high to Lewis, they'll reset, 35 seconds to go. Nice late pass to Kirby. Behind his back, extra pass, and the 10-foot jumper. Little too hard for Lane Hodges. Rebound comes away to Poljan. Catholic looking for their first lead of the night. Trailing by 1. 20 seconds left. Let's see if they play for 1.
Yep, they're going to, Nick.
Williamson in that 3-2 zone, so it makes it real easy for Catholic to burn some clock here. As Fada into the paint. Lays it up. All went through 3 defenders that time. Scoop it up under the arms of Lane Hodges to put the ball through the hoop.
Man, he's got some slashing ability. That was a nice move, too.
First Lansing Catholic lead of the night, 15-14. Back the other way. Kean Scheffler's 3 as time expires is no good. We've had a back and forth first 8 minutes here. At the end of 1, it's Lansing Catholic 15, Williamson 14. The CAAC white titles on the line here tonight. It's Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. We'll take a 30-second timeout and swing it back here to Williamson High School. Welcome back to Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Nick Jason, Brandon Howell with you as we get set to start quarter number 2 at Williamson High School. The Hornets leading the Cougars of Lansing Catholic. Check that, it's Lansing Catholic with a 1-point lead. They got it there as time was expiring in the first quarter. 15-14, Lansing Catholic with the lead over Williamson.
Real impressed with Williamson on the boards. Out rebounding the taller Catholic Cougars 7-2 in the first 8 minutes.
Lansing Catholic begins with the ball, looking to build on their 1-point lead. And they'll bring Joey Fada, Matthew Fada, Tony Poljan, Patrick Gillespie, and Robert Mothersell out to the floor. Here's a steal, nice outlet pass up ahead. Keaton Hall off the steal, feeds it up to Codet, who will lay it up and in, and Curtis Codet with his first points of the night. Hall's third assist of the night. It's 16-15. Williamson now back the other way. Here's a 3 right side. No good for Joey Fada of Lansing Catholic, and Williamson off the rebound, pushing it up the floor quickly. Driving right side along the baseline. Lewis kicks it to the left corner. Here's a 3 up and in. Knocking it down is Keaton Hall. Riley Lewis with his third assist of the night. Keaton Hall's got 9 points here, all from behind the arc in the first half.
Catholic's going to have to do something because that zone has already given up 5 3 balls, and we're not too far into this game.
19-15 the score. Williamson with the lead. Here's a turnaround jumper from 14. That's up and good for Lansing Catholic, and Joey Fada knocks it down.
That was just pretty, man. That was pretty.
19-17, Williamson with the ball in the lead. Kean Scheffler out on the floor with Keaton Hall, Riley Lewis, Curtis Codet and Lane Hodges to begin quarter number 2. And here's a jumper just inside the free throw line. No good. Offensive rebound, Codet. Another chance, another block by Poljan. And Codet tried to come down with a rebound. It's out of bounds over to Lansing Catholic.
Man, Codet, though, 3 offensive rebounds there against 3 Cougars. How is that happening? If you're Catholic, you got to shore that up. Not only do you have a size advantage, you got 3 other dudes down there, and you can't get it from him.
That was kind of hard for Tony Poljan, the biggest man for Lansing Catholic, to get his paws on a rebound when he's swatting away from him. 2 blocks on that series there. 19-17 Williamson with the lead. Here's Lansing Catholic with the ball into the front court with Matthew Feda. Picks up his dribble 30 feet away. Some miscommunication. Skip pass to the right side to Rush. Now back to Feda, and here's Poljan on the wing. Now they'll swing it around the Williamston 1-3-1 zone this time. Interesting look here by the... Oh, here's an entry pass that is deflected and stolen away by Riley Lewis.
Great hands there by Lane Hodges.
He's going to take it all the way to the hole and lay it up and in.
That all happened thanks to Lane Hodges. Kept those active hands in the passing lane and led to that turnover.
21-17 Williamson with the lead over Lansing Catholic. 5:40 to play until halftime. Matthew Feda with the left side for the Cougars. A skip pass to the right. Rush is going to fire the 3. He's been hot so far. Knocks it down. Nothing but net.
And that is pretty. And that thing scraping the clouds when he releases that.
His third 3 ball of the night. Owen Rush with 9 points. Brings Lansing Catholic back within a point. 21-20. Here's Williamson with the lead in the ball. Out high. Lane Hodges goes to the free throw line. Keaton Hall dances around. Gets it back out to Riley Lewis on the right wing.
When Owen Rush releases it, just floats.
Lewis calls for a screen, gets it from Hodges, fires a 3, no good. Rebound comes away to Joey Feda of Lansing Catholic. Gets it up to Matthew Feda, slows it up. They'll work it back to Joey on the right side. Now Rush goes left. Feda firing a 3, and Matthew Feda knocks down his first 3 ball of the night. He's got 7 points early on.
Catholic with 5 3-balls to counter Williamson's 5 3-pointers now.
And Lansing Catholic back on top by 2, 23-21. 4:40 to go, second quarter. Williamson with the ball in the hands of Kean Shepler, left side. Drives into a double team and throws it off the foot of Tony Poljan. Kick ball's going to keep it with Williamson. And a Cougar substitution as Robert Mothersell checks back into the lineup. Michael Corey into the lineup as well for Lansing Catholic. As Williamson inbounds underneath their own basket. Out high with it in the right corner now. Shepler dribbling around. Goes right elbow. Great pass down low. Curtis Codet waits for it from Lane Hodges, and a great look by the big man that time as Codet has 4 points, laying it up and in.
It was nice feed from Hodges there. He's been good in these few minutes he's been in.
Tied at 23. Williamson switching out of different zone defenses. Back to the 1-3-1 they go. Look at this. They've got the big man in the middle, which you usually don't see in a 1-3-1.
Been effective, though. His hands are active in the passing lane.
So now here's Matthew Feda going left side. Mothersell for 3. Knocks it down. The 3 balls are hot for both teams here tonight. Matthew Feda with his 5th assist of the night.
That's what happens when you play zones like that, man. If you can stroke it behind the arc like both these teams can do, watch out.
Lansing Catholic back up 26-23. Here's Williamson left side with Riley Lewis. Out high to Hodges. Entry pass to the free throw line. Shepler goes back to Lewis. Dribbles in left side. He's fouled. Misses the 15-footer. But Michael Corey's going to be whistled for the second Catholic foul of the night.
Great stutter step there by Riley Lewis to get the Catholic defender chasing, and that's ultimately what led to the foul there.
First free throws of the night coming up here for Riley Lewis of Williamston. First one's up and good. Substitution for Williamson. Seth Kirby checks back in for the Hornets, replacing Lane Hodges. He joins Curtis Codet, Kean Shepler, Keaton Hall, and the free throw shooter, Riley Lewis with a second and 2, also good. Williamson 25, Lansing Catholic one better at 26 with 3:30 to play. Williamson gets to commit a foul in this one.
Well, I think that's probably part of playing zone, isn't it, Nick?
Now here we go to a box and one look.
A lot of defensive creativity we've seen out of Williamson already.
Tony Poljan with it deep on the left side. Looking for some help. Has a 5 count. Goes to the left corner. They've got Feda there. Shepler, the closest defender, gets some help now from Lewis, and they'll give it to Owen Rush. Rush, jump step, 14-foot jumper. Oh, man, he's on fire tonight.
And you can't block it because the kid shoots so high.
Matthew Feda with assist number 6 here in the first half.
Goodness.
28-25 Lansing Catholic. Owen Rush on fire. He's in double figures with 11 points on 4 for 4 shooting tonight.
That high arcing release, man, that's hard to defend.
Clock down to 2:40 to go until halftime. Williamson looks at the Catholic 2-3 zone, which they typically play. Every once in a while you'll see him switch to a man-to-man look. Not very often. Here's Lewis. Trying to go to the free throw line on a no-look pass picked up by Matthew Feda. Feda take it all the way to the hole himself to lay it up and in.
And he is good in transition. We've seen that time and time again.
That turnover started with Owen Rush getting a paw on the ball. Now here's Riley Lewis showing his speed right out of the gate as he takes it all the way to the hole himself and brings Williamson back within 3, 30-27.
A great job of eluding the swat there from the Cougars.
2 minutes to go until halftime. Here's Owen Rush, top of the key, going into the middle of the paint. Michael Corey, 10-foot jumper's up and good. Man alive, can anybody miss here tonight?
Oh, you're not going to miss in the middle of the zone because that's where it's weakest, and both teams thriving there right now.
Lansing Catholic 32, Williamson 27. Here's Kean Scheffler with the left wing going into the corner. Seth Kirby gets it back out high to Riley Lewis. Thought about the three, said he'll dribble to the free throw line. Jumper blocked by Tony Poljan. Rebound still loose. Kean Scheffler comes away with it for Williamson. He's going to take it all the way to the hole on the left side to lay it up and in.
Well, the Cougars were booking down court. They thought they were going to get a transition bucket again. That's what left the basket open.
Williamson doing a great job on the rebounds here in the first half. They're still down 3, however, 32-29. 1:15 on the second quarter clock. Mothersell right side. Looks at the Williamson zone. Back to the box and one they go. Here is Corey trying to get the ball to Poljan, picked off. Riley Lewis off the steal, is going to take it all the way to the hole himself. Goes through 2 defenders, shows his strength and lays it up and in.
Oh, that was some control, and it looked like he was going to lose the ball. He was able to just use his strength and muscle it up there.
1 point gain, Catholic 32, Williamson 31. 48 seconds to go until halftime. Lansing Catholic playing some delay with Rush and Matthew Feda near the timeline. Williamson back to the 3-2 zone look. Let's see how they transition out of it this time.
Oh, this is refreshing from the game we saw Tuesday. Only 2 fouls so far. At this point on Tuesday, we had well over 15.
Seth Kirby shows his defensive stance in his zone. It's going to be a box and one look. Nearly got the steal. Man, dangerously close to the timeline. Robert Mothersell had a toe on it and turns the ball over. Turnover number 5 for Lansing Catholic, and Williamson now with 19 seconds left in the half.
Now, that shouldn't be a turnover because it was tipped, right? I mean, that's what the refs are discussing there.
Well, the ball was tipped,
right.
And they are going to give it back to Lansing Catholic. Okay.
Right. Now, had it not been, that was the right call because Mothersell's foot was on the line. We got a perfect angle on that right here, Nick. You can see it plain as day. But a careless pass from Matthew Feda, that's rare to see. Just getting careless with number 3 for Williamson, who is Seth Kirby, right in his face.
Feda and Kirby doing a little jawing in the backcourt, nothing harmful. As the inbound play goes to Matthew Feda. 15 seconds left. Lansing Catholic looking to build on their 1-point lead before the half. Tony Poljan from the left side helps to work it to the corner. Mothersell's 3. Way off the mark. Rebound Lane Hodges. 5 seconds left for Williamson. Scheffler across the timeline into the paint. Has time to lay it up. No good. Kirby there is the trailer. Tips the miss up as time expires here in the first half. Williamson regains the lead by 1. 33-32.
Man, Kirby's got some ups, doesn't he?
Indeed he does. The offensive rebound off the Scheffler miss gives Williamson the 1-point lead as they head into the locker room. We'll take a 4-minute timeout. We'll come back with your halftime stats. It's Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Welcome back to Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Williamson begins play in the third quarter with the ball, but right away turn it over, and a Williamson foul, their first of the night, is going to be called on Seth Kirby, a little too aggressive going after the loose ball.
Yeah, their first foul of the game for them comes with just 10 seconds expired in the third quarter. Speaks to that efficiency we talked about.
5 turnovers apiece. Robert Mothersell got the steal for Lansing Catholic. They're trailing by a point, 33-32. Early on here in the third, Tony Poljan looks at the Williamson defense. They are going man-to-man here to begin things, leaving it for Mothersell right side for 3. No good. Codet with the rebound for Williamson.
More of the same. No second chance for Lansing Catholic.
Well, they got Tony Poljan playing a lot of wing offense here tonight, too. Cougars settle into the 2-3 defense. Here's Williamson out there with their original starting 5. Riley Lewis with the ball. Goes to Kean Scheffler left side out there with Seth Kirby. Keaton Hall and Curtis Codet. Here's Lewis, dribbling from the right wing, goes to the free throw line, kicks it left side, three-pointer, in and out, no good for Keaton Hall. Rebound cleared away by Michael Corey of Lansing Catholic. Hall's first miss from behind the arc tonight. It stays a 1-point Williamston lead. Now here's Catholic looking left side on the post for Poljan. Draws a double team, kicks it back out high. Matthew Feta lets Kirby go by defensively. Three-pointer off the back of the iron, second bounce, no good. Scheffler with the rebound for Williamston up the other way. It's going to go all the way to the hole with it, but he's too hard on the layup. Poljan with a rebound off the miss. Up ahead, Feta. Thought about the three, gives it back to Poljan. Oh, nice late pass to Michael Corey, left side. No good on the shot, but he's headed to the free throw line for two.
Now, I like this opening stanza here for Catholic. There's more toward the rim action. Poljan getting involved, cutting to the rim, dishing at the last second. That's what they need to do.
Michael Corey at the free throw line. It'll be the first attempts for Lansing Catholic here in this contest. First of two is good. And Michael's first point of the night ties this game at 33. 6:22 to play, third quarter. Second of two up for Corey. This one's too hard. Poljan with the offensive rebound. Puts it back up. 10-foot turnaround, no good. Corey with another look at it. Clears the miss and lays it in.
Also a good sign for Catholic, getting some rebounds. Two offensive rebounds right there.
And it gives them a 2-point lead, 35-33. Here's Curtis Codet with it out high for Williamson, looking for somebody. Goes to Lewis on the left. Back out high, Keaton Hall swings it to the right to Codet. Now down right block, Kirby into the middle of the paint. Here's Lewis, makes one man miss defensively. His 10-footer is no good. Offensive rebound, Codet, put back left side, no good, but a foul is going to be called on Lansing Catholic and Robert Mothersell.
Oh, great job by Codet, Curtis Codet, boxing out Tony Poljan there and corralling that rebound. That was just a masterclass in boxing out right there.
He'll be rewarded with 2 free throws here. First one way short. Curtis Codet with 4 points, looking for 5, short on the second one. Rebound comes away to Lansing Catholic and Robert Mothersell. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Lansing Catholic 35, Williamston 33.
Catholic already has more rebounds this quarter than they had in the first two combined.
Codet got away with an arm grab, it looked like, against Tony Poljan, who's double teamed left side on the wing. Had a dribble back out there, trying to get it to him down on the post, but Williamson doing a good job of shoving him back to the perimeter. Here's Rush dribbling to the free throw line, kicks it right side. Three-pointer in the corner by Mothersell, no good. Rebound tipped into Michael Corey's hands, back to Poljan for 3 left side. That's good.
Oh, he made all that happen. That was him tipping that offensive rebound up to his partner there and just drained it. Nice.
38-33 Lansing Catholic, looking for the outright CAAC White title tonight. And now driving right side for Williamson is Keaton Hall. He draws the contact, and this is going to go against Owen Rush of Lansing Catholic. That'll be his first, team second.
In 3 minutes of play here in the second half, Catholic has 6 rebounds. They had 4 in the entire first half. Come out on a mission.
Joey Feta checks in for Catholic off the rebound. Here's Riley Lewis, left corner 3 on the inbound. No good. Rebound cleared away by Joey Feta up to Matthew Feta. Driving right side, lays it up and in. Nice scoop shot underneath the defender that time.
And he's awesome at the hole like that. He is just great finishing at the rim.
We got a timeout called by Jason Bauer of Williamston. Their head coach calls it from the sideline with 4:47 to play. Third quarter, Lansing Catholic 40. Williamston scoreless here in the second half. They still have 33. Let's work in a 30-second timeout and swing it back to Williamston High here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Welcome back to Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Great inbound play drawn up by Williamson out of the timeout. Seth Kirby with a two-handed jam has 6 points. And the first points in the second half for Williamson. They're back within 5.
That's what they needed to breathe some life into the crowd. And there it goes.
Here's Tony Poljan, left side. The 3 is up and good. He's feeling it with his third 3 of the night. Owen Rush with his third dime. And it's 43-35, Lansing Catholic.
And he just sucked that energy right back out.
Kean Scheffler kicks it right side. Here's Keaton Hall driving the baseline, kicks it to the free throw line. 15-footer up and nothing but net for Lane Hodges.
Oh, that was nice from the big man.
Hall with his 4th assist for Williamston. Hornets back within 6, 43-37 with 3:50 to go in the third. Matthew Feda, entry pass to the free throw line to Michael Corey. Kicks it back to Feda in the corner for three. Left side, way too hard. Rebound, Riley Lewis. Here he goes off to the races. Going to take it all the way himself. No good. Going to get a blocking foul called on Owen Rush, I believe, of Lansing Catholic.
Yeah, that looked right to me, Nick. And Seth Kirby, man, he had a great finish to the first half, and he's everywhere again. He can jump. He was ready to slam that one home.
Showing his athleticism off here in the last two Williamson series. We've got Riley Lewis though at the free throw line, 2 for 2 so far on the night. Make it 3 for 3 as he knocks down the first of two. Brings Williamson back within 5. One more free throw on the way for the junior. Good. 13 points for Riley Lewis in this one. Leads the way for Williamson, but they trail by 4, 43-39. 3.5 to play in the third. Owen Rush with it for Lansing Catholic. Fakes the three, left corner, drives in. Floating shot from 8, no good. Rebound comes away to Lane Hodges of Williamson. Hornets slow it up. Started right side with Kean Scheffler on the wing. Back out high. Here's Hodges kicking it to the left. Keaton Hall goes to Kirby. Back out high. Riley Lewis kicks it left side. Keaton Hall driving the baseline. Tried to leave it for Kirby, but nobody was there except Owen Rush. He comes away with a steal.
Big time miscommunication there. You're right, Nick.
Lansing Catholic slows it up with 3 minutes to play in the third. Williamson settles into the matchup zone look this time. As Michael Corey's got it, left elbow, kicks it out for 3. Matthew Feda from the right wing knocks it down.
These guys can shoot.
Feda with his second 3 ball of the night, and Catholic up 46-39. 2.5 to play in the third. Lansing Catholic burned off 1 minute off the clock on that possession as Williamson, entry pass, right block. Kean Scheffler shot under Poljan, no good. Got his own rebound, however. Trapped along the baseline. Kicks it right side. Here's Keaton Hall giving it to Riley Lewis. Now back out. Hall will reset for Williamson to the free throw line. Nice pass from Lane Hodges down low to Seth Kirby. Too hot for him to handle, but they save it to Scheffler left wing. Has the ball poked out of his hands as he drove the left side. It's going to stay with the Hornets. They had 2:07 to play in the third.
Catholic playing tighter defense in this third quarter, and you can see it with the hands in the passing lanes and the frenetic pace that Williamson's playing with. None of that methodical play we saw in the first 2 quarters. They're rushing, missing guys now.
Connor Dart checks in for Lansing Catholic as Williamson inbounds underneath their own basket, working it around the perimeter to the left side to Kean Scheffler. Back out high, Riley Lewis with 2 minutes to play in the third. Now from the right wing, Keaton Hall drives the baseline. They work it back to the free throw line, and now a 3 ball. Left side, no good for Scheffler. Rebound comes away to Lansing Catholic.
All of a sudden, those balls on those open looks aren't falling for Williamston, and they are for Catholic.
Catholic still got the 7-point lead. As the Cougars look at the Williamston zone, they're going to the matchup 2-3 once again. Connor Dart has it top of the key for the Cougs. Gets it to Poljan on the left wing. Poljan nearly had it stolen away from him out of a double team. It was Kirby and Hall all over him for Williamston that time. The ball goes out of bounds and stays with Lansing Catholic with 1:29 on the third quarter clock. Matthew Feda will inbound in front of his own bench. Gets the ball into Jack Peters, seeing his first action of the night. Now Connor Dart with it out high to Joey Feda, right side. He's open for 3, fires it, little too hard this time, and Kirby clears the board for Williamston. Into the hands of Kean Scheffler across midcourt. 1:10 to play, third quarter. Right side, here's Keaton Hall with it. As they swing it left side to Scheffler once again. Back out high, Riley Lewis. Hasn't touched the ball much here in the third quarter. Goes left side to Scheffler, now top of the key 3 on the way in. Hall of Williamston.
Man, that was a long 3, too. And the net hardly moved.
His 4th of the night. Williamson back within 4, 46-42. Back the other way, Lansing Catholic has the ball out high with Matthew Feda. He's open for 3. Short with it. Rebound. Long style to Keaton Hall. Williamson in transition up to Riley Lewis. Good defense on the other end by Jack Peters, but he's whistled for the foul.
And Williamston looks good when they get out in transition like that. Drawing fouls, finishing at the rim. Both teams actually pretty good in transition if you include Matt Feda in that discussion. He's a one-man wrecking crew for Catholic.
Peters with his first foul, the 4th of the second half for Lansing Catholic, as Riley Lewis stays perfect at the free throw line, knocks down the first of 2. 5 for 5 on the night. Total of 14 on the evening. This one to bring Williamson within 2, knocks it down. 36.1 left in the third quarter. Lansing Catholic trying to sustain this mini run by Williamston. They were down by 9 just a moment ago, and they're back within 2. 25 seconds left until the fourth. Patrick Gillespie into the game for Lansing Catholic. Gets the ball back out high to Matthew Fada. Now gets it back from him. Goes left corner to Poljan. Draws a double team. He's trapped out high. Skip past to Fada. Tried to get it to Joey along the baseline. And Joey Fada looked like he was the last to touch it, but the referee right on top of it says Kean Scheffler was the last to get a finger on it.
Tough call.
Well, there's not a whole lot of argument by Scheffler, but certainly the Williamson crowd didn't like the call. So here's Tony Poljan underneath his own basket with 13.5 seconds left. Inbounding right side to Fada. Gets it back into the right corner. Poljan now to counter dart. Right elbow, clock down to 7 seconds. Matthew Fada for 3, left side this time, no good. Rebound with 4 seconds to Riley Lewis. 2 seconds across midcourt, 1 second, 30-footer, no good as time expires here in the third quarter. We've got 8 minutes left. It's been back and forth so far here in Williamston High. 8 minutes left, a 2-point game. Lansing Catholic 46, Williamson 44. The CAAC White champion will be crowned after we get a 30-second timeout here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Welcome back to Dean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, brought to you tonight by Shaheen Chevrolet, your hometown Lansing Chevy dealer. Falsettas Casanova, home of Lansing's original pizza pie on Waverly, south of Michigan. And by Meyer, proud to bring you tonight's presentation. Lansing Catholic 46, Williamson 44, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Lansing Catholic looking for the outright CAAC White title, while Williamson wants to earn a share with the victory on their home floor here tonight. Catholic begins with the ball to begin the fourth quarter of play as Michael Corey from the free throw line swings it right side to Robert Mothersell. Now Tony Poljan, top of the key, three's up and good. He's 4 for 4 from behind the arc tonight.
Man, he's been money.
Matter of fact, no points inside the arc. That puts him in double figures with 12, 49-44. Catholic with the 5-point lead. Williamson starts the second half with Keaton Hall, Riley Lewis, Kean Scheffler, Lane Hodges, and Seth Kirby in the lineup. Lansing Catholic in the 2-3 defense with Owen Rush, Matthew Fada, Tony Poljan, Robert Mothersell, and Michael Corey. Here's Hodges from the free throw line, looking to get it down low to Kirby. Ball's loose, poked out behind the arc to Kean Scheffler. Drives the paint. Sweet looking scoop shot. Switched from his left hand to his right hand in midair and gets it to fall. And Scheffler now with 7 points. Catholic with a 3-point lead has the ball in their hands. 7 minutes to play. Owen Rush goes left side to Matthew Fada. Now Corey with it near the top of the key. Gets it to Poljan on the left wing. In the corner, Fada passes on the 3. Drives on Kirby, baseline. Looks for the reverse layup, no good. Leighton Hodges with the rebound for Williamston.
Tough shot, but he almost made it.
Up ahead they go. Riley Lewis open for 3. Left side, squares up and knocks it down. Oh, man. We're tied at 49. 6.5 to play.
Big players make big shots.
Owen Rush gives it to Matthew Fada. He'll fire a deep 3. This one's too hard. Rebound tipped out. No, they're going to call the over the back on Robert Mothersell of Lansing Catholic.
Oh, Williamson got lucky too because Riley Lewis got caught wiping off his bottom of his sneakers there when Fada let that one loose.
49-49. Williamson with a chance to regain the lead.
Riley Lewis is a player, isn't he?
Indeed he is. Coming back for another year for these Hornets, too. Kean Scheffler, he's a senior, goes left side in the corner, 3 ball on the way, no good by Keaton Hall. Nice block out there by Robert Mothersell to come away with a rebound. Lansing Catholic up ahead, looking to break this 49-49 tie. Michael Corey inside the arc, right side along the baseline, goes high post to Poljan, double team, gets it back behind the arc to Corey, into a triple team, he dribbles, back out high to Poljan, and now Owen Rush. Nice late pass to Robert Mothersell. Fade away jumper along the baseline. No good.
Thing was 3/4 of the way down and rimmed out.
Kean Scheffler off the rebound. Crosses the timeline. Goes free throw line to Lane Hodges. Back out to Lewis. Now back inside the circle to Hodges. Leaving it for Scheffler. Top of the key. Scheffler drives through the 2 defenders of the 2-3 zone. Kicks it out left side. 3's up and good. Riley Lewis is heating up in Lansing Catholic. I thought they're going to call a timeout. Instead, it's going to be Riley Lewis being talked to along with Owen Rush as they were John after the big 3 there.
At some point, you just run out of superlatives for a guy. And Riley Lewis, what more can you say? Just cold-blooded. He's a big-time player.
Gives Williamson the 3-point lead. 5:08 to play, and now Darren Zwick will call the full timeout. With the Cougars trailing Williamson by 3 on the road. 52-49, a 60-second timeout, and we're back on the game 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Welcome back to Bean Trailways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Nick Chase and Brandon Howell with you from Williamson High School. And Willie with a 3-point lead with 5:05 to play. 52-49 over Lansing Catholic. Out of the Cougar timeout, Matthew Feda, Owen Rush in the backcourt, Robert Mothersell, Tony Poljan, and Michael Corey up front. Williamson defensively out with Keaton Hall, Riley Lewis, Lane Hodges, Kean Scheffler, and Seth Kirby. Here's Poljan looking at the box and one defense from Williamson. Out high to Mothersell. Now Corey kicks it right side. Owen Rush, his 3-ball up. This one's no good. His first miss of the night. Rebound comes away to Seth Kirby of Williamson. 4.5 to play. Williamson looking for a share of the CAAC white title here tonight. Catholic wins. They get it outright. Alley-oop, here we go! Oh, what a feed on the money by Kean Scheffler. And Seth Kirby throws it down with 2 hands well above the rim that time.
Electric.
54-49, and this Williamson crowd is loving it. Back the other way, Mothersell, oh man, cold-blooded shot, nothing but net from the 3-side left wing. And Catholic back within 2. 54-52 Williamson, under 4 to play.
That's how you respond to a Showtime dunk on the road.
Here's Kean Scheffler with it out high for Williamson. Catholic stays in the 2-3 zone, looking for Kirby down low. Oh, Lane Hodges had him there, but good defense by Robert Mothersell. Made Kirby adjust his footing just a little bit as it goes out of bounds. That's the 7th Williamson turnover here on the night. Brandon, Lansing Catholic, no turnovers here in the second half.
That's impressive. And yeah, Hodges with a little bit too much mustard on that bounce pass because Kirby had inside position of the rim. That was going to be 2 points.
54-52. Williamson with the lead. Lansing Catholic with the ball, looking to tie or take the lead. Corey, nice pass down low, double team. Poljan shot swatted away by Kean Scheffler. Rebound comes out to Keaton Hall. On the run, goes left side to Lewis. And he'll slow it down and retreat with 3:10 to play. Smart move by the junior there.
What a block to come from the wing there to swat that away from behind Poljan.
Free throw line, Lane Hodges has it for Williamson. Back out high. Gives it to Riley Lewis, calls for the screen, fires the 3 right side, and rims out on him. Battle for the rebound, won by Lansing Catholic. Williamson wanted it over the back on Poljan. They're not going to get it. Might have had a case.
Yeah, he was awfully close.
Instead, he pokes the rebound into the hands of Robert Mothersell, who gets it up to Owen Rush. He's going to fire the 3, left side. No good. Nothing on that shot as it's an air ball out of bounds. Back over to Williamson, who's still hanging on to that 2-point lead. Owen Rush, who was 4 for 4 in the first half, is 0 for 3 in the second half. And boy, could they use some points from somebody right now.
They need it big time.
Williamson 54, Catholic 52. Clock down to 2:25 to play.
All great runs start on defense. Let's see what Catholic has in them.
Kean Scheffler looks at the 2-3 zone. He's going to force Catholic to get out of it, and they do, as he goes to Riley Lewis right side. Now Kirby playing some keep away. Open for 3, left side. Firing and hitting is Keaton Hall.
And they're raining from all over the court in Williamson. And timeout Catholic with 2:07 left.
Williamson 57, Lansing Catholic 52. The home crowd can taste a share of that white title. 2:07 to play. We'll keep it right here.
Hornets are on fire behind the arc. They made 3 in a row. 2 of them by Riley Lewis, of course. But that one from Keaton Hall, just as pure.
Listen, here's the deal. Lansing Catholic is a very good foul shooting team, but they've only gotten to the line 1 time here in the second half. Williamson with a total of 2 fouls as a team here in the second half, 0 in the first half.
It's been an incredibly efficient game, like you said, Nick. It's been an exhibition on offense and shooting. It's basically a glorified shoot-around out there. Both teams have been real good from behind the arc. And yeah, not a lot of fouls.
Let's reset the game for you real quick. Williamson 57, Lansing Catholic 52. Told you about Williamson's 2 team fouls, but 5 for Lansing Catholic. They still have 1 to give before they can put Williamson to the free throw line. Possession arrow right now favors Williamson as well. Here's Tony Poljan driving left side for Catholic. Trying to get a pass to Michael Corey. Turns it over. Keaton Hall on the steal.
And picked up the foul right away there, Nick.
Going to be his second, team 6th. Last one to give for Lansing Catholic, 1:59 on the clock.
That backward bounce pass from Poljan was a little inaccurate, and that's what led to the turnover there.
Timeouts left, 1:30 for Lansing Catholic, 2 full. And for Williamson, they've got 2 30s and 2 fulls. Here's Kean Scheffler, left side, giving it to Keaton. Oh, he got away with a walk in the left corner there. Oh, man, that's a big break for Williamson.
Big time. He should have taken that shot, too.
Well, the plan by Jason Bauer is to burn some clock here with Catholic in their 2-3 zone. We're down to 1:35 to play. Riley Lewis dangerously close to the timeline, got away with a walk there. And Robert Mothersell with a steal on the pass to Kean Scheffler. And Scheffler called for the Williamson foul.
Not a good possession from Williamson. Not what you want to see when you're up at home with only 93 seconds left. That was not good.
8 turnovers for Williamson, just 5 for Lansing Catholic. 1:30 to play. The Cougars, despite the turnover advantage, trailing by 5. Here's Tony Poljan, left wing. Hounded by Keaton Hall. Now right side, Matthew Feta, entry pass to Corey, right elbow, back out high. Owen Rush, top of the key, goes back down, right block, Tony Poljan, into the paint, off the glass, and good. Got a timeout called here?
Yep, Catholic takes the timeout. 1:07 left. Trailing by 3.
The 30-second timeout, their last one. We'll keep it right here. They do have 2 fulls left. 57 for Williamson, 54 for Lansing Catholic.
You could tell on that possession, that awful offensive possession there for Williamson. Keaton Hall pulled up in that spot where he had just drained the 3 ball. He wanted to do it again, but you could tell his coach was in his head saying, run some clock. We're down to under 2 minutes left. I think he should have let that one go. He's been pure from that spot all night. That was a chance to increase the lead to 8. Instead, we're looking at a 3-point game with 1:07 left.
Williamson comes out on the floor with Kean Scheffler, Lane Hodges, Keaton Hall, Riley Lewis, and Seth Kirby to inbound. Lansing Catholic showing some token pressure with Owen Rush, Matthew Feta, Robert Mothersell, Michael Corey, and Tony Poljan on the floor. Williamson gets the ball into the front court, 55 seconds left. Right corner, Kirby playing the 4 corners game over to Lane Hodges. Back out to the timeline, Scheffler with it now. Feta tried to foul him, couldn't get him. Down to 45 seconds left. Here's Riley Lewis dribbling around, and Michael Corey forced to foul him. That's not the guy you want. He's 6 for 6 from the line tonight. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for him. Chance to make it a 2-possession game with 41.9 left.
Yeah, Catholic messed up. They should have fouled before it got to Riley Lewis's hand. You could see he was not going to pass that ball.
Lewis's free throw's good. He'll get the bonus. Count is 7 for 7 from the stripe for Riley Lewis. Lansing Catholic 1 for 2 in the contest. Michael Corey, the only guy to get to the line early in the 3rd quarter. Second one good. $23 points for Riley Lewis. Williamson up by 5. 40 seconds left. Here's Lansing Catholic with Tony Poljan left side. Skip pass to the right. Owen Rush going down low for Michael Corey. Nearly stolen away. Let's see. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Catholic. Over to Williamson. First Cougar turnover in the second half.
Yep, and that's a good call. An errant pass, a little bit off. Goes out of bounds. Off of, I believe it was Owen Rush.
Let's work in a 30-second timeout as Lansing Catholic calls one of their finals here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Welcome back to Dayton Railways of Michigan's presentation of high school basketball on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Williamson 59, Lansing Catholic 54, and time running out on the Cougars in their hopes of an outright CAAC white title, while Williamson starting to taste a share of it. That's what's on the line here tonight. Nick Chase and Brandon Howell bringing you the action. Williamson will inbound against the Lansing Catholic pressure. 30.8 seconds left. Inbound goes to Keaton Hall. He's followed immediately by Robert Mothersell.
This will be Keaton Hall's first trip to the line tonight, I believe, Nick.
Indeed it will be. 0.6 of a second came off the clock on that inbounds play.
So that's a win for Catholic. Not much time expires, and plus you get a guy not named Riley Lewis at the foul line. That's what they want.
Instead, it's a guy who's 5 for 7 from behind the three-point line. Knocks down the free throw, is going to get the bonus. Makes it a 6-point Williamston lead as Patrick Gillespie will replace Michael Corey in the Lansing Catholic lineup. Darren Zwick getting the long-range jumpers in. Second one good. Keaton Hall with 17 points and Williamston up by 7. 27 seconds on the clock. Here's Matthew Peta into the paint, lays it up and in. Timeout called by Lansing Catholic with 22.8 on the clock. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Catholic down to just one timeout left. Williamston's got 4 if they need them. 61-56. Williamston with a 5-point lead. 20 seconds left.
Catholic's going to need their shooters to wake up. They've been cold for most of this quarter. Become the Riley Lewis show. He's got 8 points this quarter alone. 2 of them real impressive 3 balls, and then a couple from the line. Cougars are going to have to conjure some of their own magic.
Williamston will inbound to Riley Lewis. He's wrapped up by Jack Peters. 21.4 on the clock. Going to send Lewis back to the free throw line where he's 8 for 8 on the night so far.
Can't let him get the ball in the inbound. Can't let that happen.
Offense, defense. Here is Jack Peters. Comes back out of the Catholic lineup, replaced by Patrick Gillespie. Riley Lewis at the free throw line. It is the 9th Lansing Catholic team foul, so this is the last 1-and-1 here for the Hornets on the night. He got it. Riley Lewis ought to head on down to the Breslin Center, teach those guys something about free throw shooting. 9 for 9 tonight. Has the bonus shots up, make it 10 for 10. There's going to be a difference in this one. That's it. Free throw shooting is at 63-56. Williamston under 20 seconds left. Left side, Owen Rush fires the 3. Off the mark, couldn't get it to go. Nothing doing there. Rebound key and Scheffler, 13.8 on the clock, and Mothersell whistled for his 4th. Boy, it's been a rough second half here for Owen Rush as he hears it from the Williamston student section. Again, he was on fire that first half. 4 for 4. Here in the second half, 0 for 4.
Been night and day, completely. And now the Hornets in the double bonus.
Key and Scheffler, 2 free throws, first of which on the way. Good. (64-56). It's now a 4-possession game. 13.8, safe to say these two teams are probably going to split this CAAC white title. Scheffler knocks it down. What a night for Williamston from the free throw line here tonight. 12 seconds left. They lead it by 9. Here's Matthew Peta into the front court. Kicks it right side. Gillespie with a 3-ball. No good. Rebound Mothersell off the glass and good. 3 seconds left and Williamston doesn't have to inbound. Kean Scheffler walks along the baseline, tosses it in the air, and the Williamston Hornets have earned themselves a share of the CAAC white title here tonight with a hard-earned victory, 65-58. What a fourth quarter for the Hornets.
Sure was, and what a fourth quarter for Riley Lewis. Your biggest players need to shine brightest at the most critical junctures, and that's exactly what he did here in the final 8 minutes.
Finished out with 25 points, 14 of those in the second half. Big win for Williamston. Hot shooting all night long, but the difference is the foul numbers. Williamston on the game total. 3 fouls as a team, all in the second half. Lansing Catholic got to the free throw line 1 time early in the third quarter where Michael Corey split a pair. Meanwhile, Williamston on the night. How about 14 of 16 from the stripe? That's getting it done.
Sure is.
We'll get a 4-minute timeout. We'll come back with your post-game stats as Williamston earns a share of the CAAC White Crown with a win over Lansing Catholic tonight, 65-58. You're listening to the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.